Hi, I'm Tori Golden, and I'm going to be showing you my probability project. So for my probability project, I just picked pieces of paper, but I made them all different colors. So for my sample space, I have 4 different colors, and that is pink, green, orange, and yellow. In my bag, I have 4 different colors, but they all have different amounts of them. So I have 2 oranges, 1 pink, 5 yellow, and 4 green in my bag. So I'm going to put my bag in here. I'm going to shake it up. Okay, and I picked green. So my first one is green. So the chance of me picking a green was 4 out of 12. Okay, now I'm going to pick again. Then I chose a yellow. So my chances of picking yellow were, with replacement, it would have been 5 out of 12. But since we're not doing replacement and we didn't put our green back in the bag, it would be a 5 out of 11. So the chances of me picking green and then picking yellow are, let me do the math. Are 5 out of 33. So the probability of selecting green was 4 out of 12, and the probability of me picking yellow was 5 out of 11. So I'm going to show you how to calculate the probability of a multi-stage experiment. So I'm going to do this a little differently. So I'm going to do our example that we just used with green. So the probability of green, I'm just going to write it down and then I'm going to show you after. Probability of green, probability of yellow. And since it was a 4 out of 12 probability of picking green, I'm going to put that probability of green on top of that. So that was 4 out of 12. And then the probability of picking yellow was 5 out of 11. I know you can't see it that well, so I'm going to show you a little bit closer. Okay, since these were our 2 that we have chosen, the way to figure out the probability of picking one color and then another color without replacement is to multiply them. So we have to make sure that our denominator for the probability is chosen correctly. So since it's without replacement, the denominator would be 11 because we didn't replace that 12th square back in. So you multiply them across. So 4 times 5 equals 20. And then 12 times 11 equals 132. And then we just basically simplify the fraction. So 20 over 132 divided by 2, that would be 10 over 66. And then 10 over 66 divided by 2 would be 5 over 33. And since that's as simplified as we can get, that's what our probability of picking green and then picking yellow were. I know it's kind of hard to see. Okay. So now I'm going to show you, we're going to do the experiment again. All of them have been replaced back into the bag, but I'm going to assure that I picked 2 of the same color. So, I'm going to look into the bag, and I picked a yellow. So the chances of me picking a yellow were 5 out of 12. And now I'm going to pick out another yellow, even though I'm not supposed to be looking. I picked out another yellow. And so the chance of me picking out that yellow was actually 4 out of 12. 4 out of 11. Since there were only 11 squares put back in, it was only out of 11. And since there were 4 squares of yellow back in the bag, since I already chose one, it was only 4 out of 11. So, in order to find out what the chances of me picking yellow and then yellow were again, I'm going to multiply 5 over 12 times 4 over 11. It actually ends up being the same thing as the last one. The chances of that happening were also 5 out of 33. Now I'm going to conduct the experiment one more time. And I chose orange this time. So the chances of me picking an orange were 2 out of 12. Now I'm going to pick another one. And I picked pink. So the chances of me picking pink were 1 out of 11. Because that's without replacement. So the chances of me picking the orange one and then picking the pink one were 1 out of 66. So my chances of that were much, much, much lower than when we were picking the green and the yellows. Because there was more of them in the bag that we chose from. I'm going to show you the math on how I did that. So, since I chose the orange one and there were only 2 in the bag, there was 2 out of 12. And since I chose the pink and there was only 11 squares left in the bag because I did not replace them, it was only 1 out of 11. Then, multiply them across, you get 2 out of 132. And simplifying that is 1 out of 66. That is my probability project. Thank you for watching.